What's up, Raiders? TristenWulf here, and I don't want to fall for the bait. Talk me out of falling for the bait. I think I might be falling for the bait. Guys, there is a progressive summon event today, and on this progressive summon event are two heroes that really have my eye. First, there's Volcanos Fumor, who looks really good, and second, I know she's probably not the best, but I love the Alice in Wonderland stuff. I mean, could you guess? Queen of Hearts will be a void summon as well. Now there's other heroes on there as well. There's going to be Tribune, there's going to be Losan, Swarm Speaker, and Nakaret, and the White King Narcissus. So it's only a 23-hour long event. It's only going to be for today, and it is a 15 chance, but it really feels like bait because they've not announced anything for this weekend. And that's weird. It makes me wonder, what are they hiding? What are they trying to bait us out with this banner for? And let me just collect some stuff. Let me just go into tournaments. By the way, guys, I'm crushing this tournament. There's this guy right here, the second place guy. He's trying to catch me. He's been pushing up, and I'm just trying to stay 2x ahead of him to keep him intimidated so he stays away. But I'm going to get me a Lydia Perfect Soul. It's going to happen. It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. Let me show you some of these units. So here is Volcanos Fumor. Holy crap, does he look amazing. What a badass. So this Demon Spawn, I know everybody has their favorite factions. I think Demon Spawn's mine. These guys look amazing. Completely metal and overtuned. Volcanos is a defense type legendary hero. Each time he uses the skill, he permanently increases the damage inflicted by the skill up to double damage. And he has a 50% chance to counterattack with the skill every time an enemy is under HP burn. And I find myself putting HP burns on lots of enemies, so it's going to help stack this because the counter is going to count and into permanently create just damage out the wazoo. It's amazing. And Flaming Terror, he puts a fear debuff for 2 turns on all enemies, and it cannot be resisted by enemies who are under HP burn. And so we just got to get some HP burns out there, and they're also going to be on fire and scared. How freaking amazing is it that they're on fire and scared? It's the most metal thing I think I've ever heard. And Demolition Burn. I mean, you knew it was coming, right? You knew it was coming. Damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for any turns remaining of HP burn debuff on the enemy team. Stacks up to 100%. So spamming HP burn is insane. And what's great about this is he has got unity for his faction. Damage received by this hero is reduced by 50% when it's not on cooldown. If there are 2 demon spawns on the team, each time an HP burn debuff is active on an enemy, has a 50% chance of decreasing their skill cooldowns. And if you're running 3 demon spawn faction, if the target is under HP burn debuff, this attack will ignore Stone Skin, Unkillable, Ally Protection, Damage Block, Shield, all of the things that can slow you down. Makes this guy a giga strong hero for faction wars, and I love that because I'm lagging. I feel like I'm lagging behind in faction wars quite a bit. And as a passive, whenever an enemy receives a buff or has their turn meter increased by has a 50% chance to place an HP burn debuff on that enemy. As a passive HP burns, are you kidding me? And if an enemy already has HP burn debuff, has a 50% chance to instantly activate it. Woo! Ugh! So good. And again, more demon spawn unity, where if there's multiple people on the team, the HP burns placed on the skill cannot be resisted. And if there's 2 faction allies, HP burns debuff activate on enemy of this champion ignores 5% defense, stacking up to 100%. And if there are 3 faction allies, it'll block revive debuff on enemies killed while under HP burn, which is so nice. So nice to have ways to stop them from coming back. So yeah, on top of it, increases defense by 33%, which is huge, and increases ally speed by 19% when they're demon spawns. So it's like a double dip. He increases defense and speed for demon spawns. So yeah, this guy for faction wars and for some general usage too, when you can get more than one demon spawn on a team, I just really want Volcanos. I think he looks like fun. The other one I really want is the Queen of Hearts. Now, she is a Knight Revenant, I believe. Yeah, there she is, Queen of Hearts. How cool is this, guys? So seeing the Alice in Wonderland is really what pulled me into this game. I really love Alice. She's probably my favorite character on the team. I haven't gotten the Cheshire Cat yet. The game keeps holding out on me in the Cheshire Cat. I did pick up the Mad Hatter, and I love him. And the Queen of Hearts would just inch me a little closer to finishing my collection. The Queen of Hearts is a support type, and I love support type heroes because, as I've said in the past, damage is fleeting, support is forever. Damage is the first thing to get power crept, but support sticks around. So let's take a look at the Queen of Hearts skills. Her A1 skill attacks all enemies. I love an A1 skill that hits AoE. Places a 60% decreased defense for 2 turns. It's the big defense break on an AoE hit. And it fills the turn meter of all allies by 5% and damage based on attack. So CR push the team, breaks the enemy team, and it attacks AoE. Spec freaking tacular. Off with their heads, removes all buffs from the enemies, all of them, and then places Death Brand debuff on the initial target for 2 turns. Also places a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Mother of God. They're all scared, they're all defense broken, and Death Brand on the targeted hero. Fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each buff removed by the skill. So if she strips, she CR pushes a lot. 7 turns is a long ass cooldown, so you're going to want to book it to get it down to 4 turns. Her A3 skill, Queenly Command, teams up with an ally to attack a single enemy. Team ups are, in my opinion, the strongest skill that a support unit can have. Being able to dual attack and potentially pull a damage dealer along with you really ramps up the utility of a support hero. Also places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. So if you pull that high attack unit, that DPS unit on your team with your team up, you're going to pull him while he's attack buffed. Decreases the cooldown of this champion's off with their head skill by 2 turns if the target is killed. If you pull that DPS unit and you kill, it'll reduce the skill cooldown of off with their heads by 2 turns. So that takes it from a 4-turn cooldown after booking to a 2-turn cooldown. So practically, it just basically means you use this skill and you're back to using this skill again. Wild. Her passive, for every 10 buffs the enemy team receives, grants this champion an extra turn. So you want to pick her into drafts where the enemy is stacking buffs, because she will CR push, she will push herself to the front of the line, and then she'll be able to strip all of the enemy's buffs and start wreaking havoc. If there are multiple champions on the team, only one skill activated, of course, and 70% accuracy, which only helps landing those debuffs and landing those status effects. So I love it. I think I had a lot of people say she wasn't that good, and I just don't see how. I don't see how a unit that has an AoE defense break on her A1 skill, who can strip all the buffs, and when the enemy is filled with buffs, she shoots to the front of the line. I really want to roll out this girl into Arena and see what happens when I see teams that have got all of those pesky buff units. And plus, damn, they did such a good job on the Queen of Hearts. It's one of the best renditions of the Queen of Hearts I think I've ever seen. I love her armor, I love her look, I love her axe. Want it. It's going to be so hard to resist, but it's bait, right? It's got to be bait. Please tell me it's not bait, because I'm probably going to blow all my voids. I might resist until the last minute, and maybe I'll just go for the Queen of Hearts. Maybe I'll just use my voids. I'll save my sacreds and mythicals for something that's happening this weekend. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. I will have a video up on these pulls. Hopefully I get lucky. I want you guys to focus on me being lucky. I want you to think about good things happening. All right, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, Raiders.